Hello guys, welcome to weekly outlook here on gold, the pound USD, the USDCAD and the DXY, the four instruments I look out for every week. And basically for the week, what I'm anticipating is simple. Last week, non-farm payroll, we saw gold push back into these regions of 2000. And basically before that, earlier in the week, we had a breakout of that region, which is on Tuesday, and then basically on Friday we had that pushback into this region. It's simple price action. We've seen price consolidated around this region, and we had that breakout, a first retest, and we had price make a new higher high to 2064.65 regions right there. What do we anticipate? We anticipate price to come retest these regions of 2010. Most probably, we've seen that retest already. So going into the new week, a simple thing I'm anticipating is for price to continue to the upside. Probably retesting or making a new high at 2070. That's basically what I'm anticipating. But markets can be crazy. I have an upward trend line right here. I have possibility of price to come play around these regions here. Sorry about that. Price might still want to come back into these regions, play around these consolidation regions before continuing to the upside. But a break below 1980 region, then we might see, which is possibly break of the upward trend line, then we might see price decide to want to go to the downside. So basically, going into the new week, I'll be anticipating price to go over to the upside. If we slide into the 1 hour time frame, most probably we might just get a double bottom, more like price coming here to create a double bottom, and we see that continuation of price. Okay, so that's basically what I'm anticipating on gold. Over here for pound USD has made a new high at 1.26. Earlier last week I anticipated price to actually retest 126, but if we slide into the daily time frame, we could actually see that price is at a very critical region right now, which is these areas of 126.50. And honestly, a break of these regions, I'll be anticipating price to make a huge move to the regions of 1.3031. Okay, but other than that, what we anticipate is usual, that price coming to a very strong resistant region will have a pullback from that region. So going to the new week, I'm anticipating a little bit of a pullback, a correction. Here we've seen an upward trend line. Okay, so we might actually get that pullback, a little bit of a pullback from that region to these regions here or these regions here before we continue to the upside. Probably break, retest, and continue to the upside. Okay, so first we might just retest 1.2650. Here we could actually see maybe price to actually start a new trend to the downside. Here we'll be anticipating price to break this trend line, create a head and shoulder pattern most probably, and then probably retest 1.22 regions or even below it. So for the week, I'll be watching for a new structure for pound USD, but nevertheless, I think we might break 1.26 regions. We might break it and continue to the upside. Other than that, but before we do that, I'm anticipating a little bit of correction, more like to the regions of 125 one more time, and yeah, before we continue to the upside. Other than that, if we break around 125, we might retest 124 and back to 123 for the week. Let's just see how it goes. But for long term, I think we might just be ready to go to the upside one more time to around these regions here, or we could just continue, to the back to the regions of 1.18. Whichever way, we'll figure that out as we go. All right, so back on USDCAD. USDCAD was very bearish last week, and we've seen that 1, 2, 3 touch that gave us that head and shoulder pattern around these regions, and we'll continue to the downside. First, head and shoulder. Second, 1, 2, head and shoulder, and we're back to the downside. For the week, I'm anticipating price to still retest 1.33. 1.33 regions, that's around 74 pips away, and probably retest the regions of 132.70, that's 100 pips away. Before that, there could be a correction. We might actually see price want to pull back from these regions here, and we might pull back to this region here and to the downside. for now we'll get that pull. So I'm looking for structures around this region to pick up some, join the retracement to these regions of 1.3540, and then we could pick up orders from their regions and slide down to the downside. That's pretty much I'll be anticipating for USDCAD for the week. And DXY finally, the DXY has shown that it is ready to continue to the downside, because we've seen price test this region, came back here and pick up orders around these regions, and it's very much bearish. I'll be anticipating price to actually break 101 region here and retest 100.75 and probably break this lows it's created at 100.82, 100.80, 100.75 region. Retesting probably 100.50 and 100 for the week. Other than that, we might get another rejection that will, rejection one here at 101, and probably we might actually, come back to this region, so 100.80, and reject that region. For now, I think we're very bearish on DXY, which means that we would be bearish on USDCAD, and price might actually at the opening at market open, we might actually see price just break into this region, so 1.83 straight without retracement. We could see that, and that would be due to the reasons that DXY is very bearish. And that means that we might continue the bullish move here on pound USD, breaking 126.30 regions up all the way to these regions here, and we might actually just get a good continuation like I anticipated. And that's the most best scenario right now. My best setup here is gold, and let's see how the week will play out. And I hope you back some peeps. I'll see you guys on Friday for weekly recap, and let's see how this week will play out, and make sure you enjoy your week. Ciao.